before this financial year closes, almost all the contracts for civil engineering works would have been awarded. Since I assumed office, contracts for 24,000 crores have been awarded against 13,000 crores of contracts which were awarded in the previous 6 years. Given the emphasis on rapid expansion of freight business, it is essential to build more dedicated freight corridors for the increased traffic with consequent benefits for the economy and environment. It is proposed to take up the following freight corridors. North-South connecting Delhi to Chennai. East-West connecting Kharagpur to Mumbai. East Coast connecting Kharagpur to Vijayawada. It is proposed to put these 3 projects on high priority to ensure structuring, award and implementation in a time-bound manner through innovative financing mechanism, including PPP. Port connectivity is an important element to ensure seamless logistics to boost countries' imports and exports. Last year, we had launched a coastal connectivity program. I am happy to inform that Tuna Port was commissioned this year, and rail connectivity projects to ports of Jaigarh, Dighi, Revas and Paradip are under implementation. For the year 2016-17, we propose to undertake implementation of rail connectivity for the ports of Nargol and Hazira under PPP. Considering the urgent need to provide connectivity to our ports on the 7,517-kilometer coastline, we will positively consider to undertake any offer of partnership coming in future. Northeast is one of the important parts of the country. Better connectivity to the Northeast state is our utmost priority. We have opened the long-awaited broad gauge Lumding-Silchar section in Assam, thus connecting Barak Valley with the rest of the country. We also brought Agartala, the capital of Tripura, on the broad gauge network. The states of Mizoram and Manipur are also set to come on broad gauge map of the country soon with commissioning of Kathakal, Bhairabi and Arunachal Jiribam gauge conversion project. In J&K, Jammu and Kashmir, despite difficult terrain and uncertain geology, work on Katra-Banihal section of Udhampur-Srinagar-Baramulla rail link project is progressing satisfactorily, and 35 kilometers of tunneling out of total of 95 kilometers has been completed successfully. The decongestion work on the Jalandhar-Jammu line, an important link to the valley, is going on in full swing. Doubling of 2 bridges will be commissioned by March 2016, in next month, while the other 2 bridges will be completed by 2016-17. Make in India. In keeping with our Prime Minister's emphasis on Make in India, we were able to finalize the bids for setting up of 2 loco factories with an order book of about 40,000 crores. These factories will create an ecosystem of many flourishing small and medium ancillary units which will get connected to the global supply chain. They will boost employment potential for the entire eastern region. We ran a bidding process that was absolutely transparent and the rates received were extremely competitive. We have since initiated a similar bid process for manufacture, supply and maintenance of train sets to be used for Rajdhani and Shatabdi services. It is proposed to increase the current procurement by 30%. Capacity building for the future. In the last 1 year, we have taken several measures to build the capacity of the organization to ensure readiness for the accelerated growth envisioned by us. The outcome of the exercise has resulted in increased absorption of capital expenditure and reduced project sanction cycle. Transparency is an important tenet of a government. Our mission is to ensure 100% transparency in all its operations. We have initiated the process of conducting recruitment online and are in the process now being replicated for all positions. Social media is also being used as a tool to bring transparency in our day-to-day working. All procurement, including procurement of work, has moved to the e-platform. We intend to usher into a new era by switching over to the paperless contract management system, where not only the bids are invited online, but the entire process leading to award of a tender is also done electronically. We have completed the trial run for the above and intend to roll out on a pan-India basis in the next financial year. With a view to ensuring empowerment at functional level, I delegated to the zonal railways all tender and estimated related powers. However, my task is not yet complete and this process will go on. As a result of the above, we were able to ensure that a project gets sanctioned within a period of 6 to 8 months, a process which earlier used to take more than 2 years. With more delegation comes greater accountable assessment of performance and mid-term course correction. We have signed MOUs with some zonal railways where quantifiable targets on performance parameters were clearly laid out. This ensured resounding commitment from these railways in meeting their targets. We shall do it for all the zones in next year. We have also revamped our internal audit system with a view to bringing in efficiency in our working practices. Specialized teams have been mandated to screen railway operations in specific areas to detect inefficiencies and prevent wastages. All zonal railways have been asked to prepare 2 such reports in the current year. Specialized training course on IT-based internal audit mechanism have also been initiated and to give professional teeth to internal audit teams. The Cabinet, in a historic decision, has allowed for the creation of joint venture with the state government for undertaking rail-based projects. This decision will open up new vistas for sharing the ownership of railways, enhance management bandwidth for project execution, and strengthen the spirit of cooperative federalism, which our Prime Minister always articulates, and enable states to jointly decide the priorities for development of backward regions. We have received in principle approvals from 17 states, out of which 6 MOUs have already been signed. This year, we have indicated 44 new projects covering about 5,300 kilometers, valuing about 92,714 crores in the budget document. It's a record. We have also forged a partnership with Ministry of Coal, Steel Authority of India, NTPC, to expedite the pace project execution through innovative financing. The common people have always been the focus of all our initiatives. It has been an unprecedented year for customer-oriented works. Our responsiveness to customer needs reached new heights when we turned social media into a feedback and complaint redressal mechanism. In addition, we set up a dedicated IVRS system to seek direct feedback from passengers. More than 1 lakh telephone calls are made every day to seek inputs from passengers. With all these measures, we are able to give voice to the customer that was not only heard but also acted upon. These channels were used not only to seek feedback but to provide medical care, safety of passengers, especially women, and other aspects of human care, and also help us to monitor the cleanliness of stations and trains. Today, there is no barrier between common passenger and the railways. We have taken a series of measures to significantly improve the quality of train services. In this effort, we have received assistance through funds from MPLAD and CSR. I am happy to inform that 124 MPs have given their commitment to contribute for passenger amenities. I thank each one of them for the help and hope to have the benefit of the assistance in the next year also. We have generated 65,000 additional berths by augmenting 884 coaches. We installed 2,000 water vending machines at stations, provided mobile charging points in general class coaches, placed dustbins in all new non-AC coaches, enabled online booking of retiring rooms, set up mechanized laundries to provide clean and hygienic bed rolls. Disposable bed rolls are now available at select stations to all classes of passengers. Introduced a new train between Varanasi and Delhi, Mahamana Express, with modern refurbished coaches. In pursuance of our mission of Swachh Rail, Swachh Bharat, I am happy to inform the House that 17,000 bio-toilets in trains and additional toilets at 475 stations will be provided before the close of this financial year. World's first bio-vacuum toilet was developed by us is being used in Dibrugarh Rajdhani Express. 74 more new trains have been added under onboard housekeeping service and another 400 to be covered soon, leading to a total number of almost 1,000 trains under the scheme. The punctuality performance of passenger train has been a matter of concern for several decades. We have a porous network which leads to rampant infiltration by humans and animals. Problems are compounded by congestion in tracks, terminal capacity constraint, and asset failures. The worst affected is the busy Ghaziabad to Mughal Sarai section, through Allahabad and Kanpur, which spreads across 3 zonal railways, thereby impacting the overall punctuality of the entire network. We initiated the audit of operations on this section to improve our performance. Some improvement is already visible, and capacity augmentation in the medium term will further reduce the delays. Besides internal reasons, there are also external reasons, such as agitations on railway tracks, which lead to punctuality losses. I appeal to all my fellow citizens to desist from this, as it causes not only to the nation, loss to the nation, but also